Right guys, so you join me this evening, end of day, whatever you want to call it. I've actually just been out with Angling Times today, so doing a feature for them all about, obviously we're up here at the Oaks and I've been doing quite well this year, so they wanted to come and have an in-depth look at how we were getting on. So that's finished and I'm catching a few fish, so I just thought I might as well stay on, put a little video together for you, and I'm going to try catch a few fish short on the short line. So I'll get on box, show you my rig and hopefully put a few fish together. So this is the all important rig, the bit that does the business. So first of all, got a free slip elastic, solid, and that's just through one section. So if I take that off there, where your top kit elastic normally runs through, I've just got a little bung up inside that section. So I've literally got less than a metre of elastic. So reason behind that is it's still nice and soft on your strike, it can go, but if it were through two sections it'd just stretch for miles, whereas this I want it to power up and still keep them fish under control. So I've got 013 power line for main line, come down and I've got a 4x14's F1 maggot. Lovely float these, probably one of them floats, if I had to pick one float to use for everything I do, this would be it. And nice hollow bristle on there so you can dot it down to a nice little pimple and see every indication. And coming down you can see got my shot, so these are number 10s, spread out, and it's just like a tapered bulk, so it gets further away, closer till you get to your hook. So I'm actually fishing this on a top 4, it's just over a top kit here, probably a foot over a top kit, so it's easier just to fish it on a top 4 than it is to try swing them and have pole everywhere. It's nice. So yep, there are my shots down, so that's my 013 main line. Got an 08 hook length on here and a size 18 SFL. Really sharp hook, lovely weight of fish. Now, see if I can catch a few fish for you. So I'm just going to go out now. Obviously there's been a little bit of disturbance, we've had fish out, done a cat shot, put them back, put net back in, I've caught a few fish since then, but it hasn't been as solid. But I've just fed it, obviously, give it a little bit of time to rest, so I'm hoping there's a few fish on it now. It's one of them, same depth, so it's a good depth this, that's what you look for. Got a nice depth, bottom of that slope, so where it slopes down, I've got the same depth on this line as what I have at 14.5 metres. So fish will patrol this area. Literally just put my rig out, flick it out, and I'm just gonna flick a few maggots over the top of it. Right over my float and hold on to where I've just put a little bit of ground bait. It's dead important when you're doing stuff like this that obviously your float's dotted down and you're fishing over your bait. That's gonna go down in a minute, there we go. So I know when I say fishing over your bait, people think it's obvious, but sometimes it's not. It's one of them, your float might drift if there's a bit of tow on water, so you've got to hold your float over where your feed is. Make sure you've lined up with your far bank marker and everything's down the same hole. Keep it all nice and tight and you'll catch more fish. So that rig's gone in. I just had a little indication then, literally a slight little dip of the float, a little lift bite there. But it's a good sign. I think there's odd fish there, so we'll keep going. Like I say, we've been fishing most of the day. We have had a bit of disturbance. I just thought we've got probably an hour now sort of thing, so I thought I'll put a little video together just to show you that you can actually catch fish on this short line, especially silvers. When you're targeting them you don't have to go too far. Obviously as it gets colder, fish you can catch generally more longer, but you don't ignore these short ones. It's good for some big fish, feeding bits of ground bait, likely to catch some skimmers, big roach, maybe odd perch here as well. I was fishing that nice 4x14's fruit water, it's just settled nicely on bottom. Float shotted down to a nice little pimple, so any bites or indications, just had an indication then I will see. That wind's picking up again, it's been quite windy lately, but oh, there we go. Nice little dink on the float. Break it up on my top 4. Found that in. Not a massive one, but there's a fish. Lively. Look at that. Quite a little one for in here, is that, to be fair? Been catching a few bigger roach, but at least there's fish there. I was a bit worried at first, obviously all that disturbance can put them off, but just dropped a little ball in and there's fish there, so we're happy with that. So it's literally fishing top kit, top 4, and then the 2 sections of pole, so top kit and 3 sections. I'm not too far out. Same again, I'm just going to hold on to that float. You can watch it set through water. Got to be careful, because if you're flicking too many maggots in, they will come off at bottom even when it's freezing. Like that, I'm going to say. I've hardly flicked any maggots in, just then that you've seen me flicking them and they've already come off the bottom. I think if my float gets to the bottom, it should do this time, I'd like to think. We're in with a shouter catching an half decent stamp fish. Just them little ones that are flying around mid-water, tacking out that goes down. It's been a funny old day, to be fair. We've caught a load of fish. Don't know, feature will probably be out time I've put this video out anyway, so you'll have seen what I've caught. And obviously I'll put pictures and that on Instagram, let you have a look at them once I get them sent through. Oh, there we go. There we go. Another one. Nice roach, this one. That's more like it. Lovely fish. Look at him. Ah, he's even stuck his fin up. He's waving at you all. So we're just going to have a quick look at my bait. Obviously I've been fishing most of the day, so this is what I've got left. I did have with me 3 pint of maggots, so I've probably got a pint and a half left there. Obviously I've used quite a few. I bring with me a minimum of 3 pints, because it's one of them, if I've been flicking maggots long all day on a few different lines, then I'm going to go through some bait and I don't want to run out. Obviously these will save till back here at weekend anyway, so these will save till weekend and I'll top it up with fresh, use them first or freeze a few. Got a few dead maggots here, so literally got a few skimmers, so I'll use the odd dead maggot in the mix. This is a mix, dark F1 and fatchers. It's all I ever bring up here, to be honest. Do all my silverfish fishing, not found a better mix, and it's one of them, it's going to be difficult to find, so you might as well stick to what you know, what the fish like, and they love it. So at the minute, obviously it's freezing cold at the minute, don't look it today, it has actually warmed up a little bit, but we're in depths of winter now. So I've been using 4 parts dark F1 to 1 part fatchers, so just a little bit of fatchers in there, a little bit of fish meal, nice bit of smell. This is a mix to go to, you can't go wrong. And then obviously just have one of these tubs full, so these are 3 litre superior bowls, that's just usually full of ground bait, and that's what I've got left. Obviously I've used probably, I don't know, 2 litres ish, but I always make up 3, never run out yet, so it's a good starting point. So yeah, simple it is, maggots and a bit of ground bait and a few dead maggots thrown in for good luck, that's all you need. I'm just fishing single maggot, not complicated. Got that bite quite fast then, so I'm not going to feed any maggots this time round. See if we can get another quickish bite. Catch one more at least. Yeah, the reason I like this short line more than all, obviously I put it in every time, you can feed it, and you might not catch on it throughout the day, but it's one of them lines where 90% of the time on most lakes you will catch on it when it gets a bit later, and it tends to hold them bigger fish. It's a lot quicker, more efficient. Obviously today I've been fishing right across and 14.5 metres, which is quite a long way, so it's nice just to be able to ship in 2 sections, catch fish, speed up, and obviously if you can get them in quicker you can catch more, and them little bits can make the difference in a match situation. Catching that little bit faster, not having to ship as far out, bigger fish, and it's all them little edges that obviously put more weight in your net at the end of the day, or catching more fish if you're just pleasure angling. But it's a bite then. Ooh. Just a right slow one that. might have been a bit excited, isn't it, that one? There's definitely a few fish in area though, getting signs and indications, which is always, oh nice, that one took it on drop. Be a babby, this one. Look at that. Still not a bad fish, to be fair, couple of ounces. Not what we want, but I'm going to catch one more because I'm not happy with that. We can't end it on that one, especially this little bit. So I'm going to go out, just another single maggot. Took it through water, that one. I'd had an indication on bottom before that. I'm just flicking my rig past, so we're at bottom at shelf. If you imagine, it's gone down and it's levelling out. My idea of flicking it past is I flicked it past and it just comes and settles just on bottom of that shelf, so just touching bottom. And obviously it'll be a nice patrol area for fish to go up and down and nick off the odd maggot that they find, and hopefully come across mine, eat it, clonk, fish on. That's how we like it. So we've just settled on bottom now, float's just dotted down nicely. Just waiting for that little dink. Rather than it going under slow, I just want positive indication and a fish. But that light seems to be fading quite fast now, to be fair. Goes quicker than what you think. I think we've just got another, I'd say, skimmer. It's pulling quite hard, is this, to be fair. Oh. Is it a perch? I'm at the stage where I'm contemplating following it back out. I've shipped it back onto a top four. It's going up and down, nodding its head. Could be a big bream. The excitement. Ooh. On this light gear, they feel awesome, they do. This free laggy, maybe a little bit light for these, but it's one of them. I'm having a right nice time. Oh, fishing. Fish is a bit angry. I can feel everything. Right nice, light elastic. It's all under control. Can't do much. It's like tire itself out there. Last thing I want is it to be running round in edges. Can snag or lose it or get caught in trees. But whatever, it's plodding around out there. I'm happy. It's kicking up a little bit of swirls. Bit of swirlage coming off. Bit of swirlage, is that even a word? It is now. Look at that, it's taking me time. Like I say, it's right light gear that I'm fishing. Feels a reasonable fish. Yeah, I think it's a nice big bream. Look at that. Come on, the brasums. Ooh. Get a zoom in on that, Adam. Look at that. Ooh. Well, didn't expect that, but look at him. Lovely fish. Right dark fins on end. Nice. I'll put him in there. Can't leave it just like that, so I'm going to have one more go, literally just one more. Flick my rig out, see if we can catch one more fish, and then we'll end it there, I think. I've got a couple of minutes spare before I have to get off, so we'll see how we get on. Oh, nice little lift bite there. Nice roach. Caught myself on. Oh, look at that. Lovely fish. I've had some plonking roach to be fair, but it's one of them typical. As soon as I turn cameras off, get my head down to catch a few fish. Caught some lovely whopping roach. Big skimmer. I think that was on camera, to be fair, so you'll see that. Lovely fish it was. So I'm going to get them out now, have a look at what we've caught and get off home. So there you go. How about that for an hour and a half fishing? Nice big skimmer. Loads of clonking big roach, and it's what this lake's known for, to be honest. Oh, some really nice skimmers, some big perch, big roach. Fortunately I didn't get amongst any big perch today, but I did manage a nice skimmer and some clonking roach, all in an hour and a half fishing tops, after I'd done a feature as well. So I've gone out, hammered them, gone out and caught some more, and they're still queuing up now, to be honest. Lovely days fishing. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the bank sometimes. Cheers, guys. So let's get them back to the watering hole. There we go. Nice to make sure that they all swim off all right. Little skimmer there. A bit of a splash. Keep going. There we go. That's what it's all about. Let them go at the end of it. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.